we're trying to regenerate some areas in our pastures that are not conducive to growing any plants. So something's going on with the soil, and the only thing I can think is that we're just lacking organic matter and we're lacking
You kind of keep some
fertilizer. So it's
apart here.
lacking
It's not even
nutrients.
frozen, and
Plants
look at
need
today.
animals, animals
Look at
need
that.
plants, and we need all of them. What's the best way to get those nutrients um, back on the ground? It's putting these bales out and then letting the cows go and eat off of them and pick off of them. And it's what they call bale grazing. They waste. They don't pick up everything, so they leave a lot of that there as litter. So the bales, they eat them off and they tromp down that litter, the waste that they do. So there's seed, and then there's all the litter of the waste that the cows don't eat. Not trash. Litter is just unattached vegetation laying on the ground, on the surface. The more litter you have, the more cover over the soil you have. It's really just insulation. It keeps the heat out, it keeps the moisture in. Plants need the moisture to grow. It creates that microclimate for plants to establish. And what happens when you have bare ground is that ground heats up by the sun so much easier, faster, and that is so detrimental to the soil microorganisms and everything that drives the nutrient cycles and makes plants grow. So that cover allows the growing conditions to remain within their proper range for the plants that are growing on that soil. So what we're trying to create like optimum environment to get plants established in that on that soil and regrowing and get back to producing forage for our animals. So we have a variety of different grass species. There's Timothy, orchard. There's some brome in places. There's grass called false quack grass. I learned that one in college because I misidentified it in my grasses class. They're eating the other plants as well, the legumes, and there's weeds that are popping up in the pastures too. And our cows eat those, so all the herbaceous material above ground, to have a good mix of that, I think is really beneficial. I think it has a lot to do with the flavor of our beef comes out in that mix of feeds, that distinct flavor that it hasn't been fed any corn, that it's been on forage only. It's pretty flavorful. It comes out because of our soils and our plants and the diversity of feeds that they get to eat on. It is important for our customers to know how we raise their food, and that we're doing it with the absolute care of our environment in mind. We really need to save our species by knowing how to live on this planet, because it'll just kill us off and it's still going to be here, and then it'll fix itself once we're gone. Farming is, not everybody gets to do it, but everybody's got to eat. Somehow along the way, farmers got the world put on their shoulders, that we have to feed the world, when really farmers should just be feeding their communities and their immediate local surroundings. There's still a lot of good land that can produce everything that we need for our species to survive and leave this world better than we found it. We eat what we grow, and I think that's a testament to every farmer should eat what they grow. Because if a farmer don't eat what he grows, how could you expect your customers to eat it? I guess that's my goal in life, just to create highly productive pastures that produce really good food for our community.